All right, we're here for SWOSUathletics.com with head baseball coach Zack Saunders and senior Dietrick Turney, giving a little baseball preview since the season is just a couple weeks away. So, first, Coach, if you could just kind of give us an update on your team, how your off-season and fall ball went, and where your team stands today.
You know, we lost quite a few guys last year. Lost our shortstop, lost our catcher, and lost quite a few guys on the mound. So a lot of new faces this year. Be a lot of people to get to know. The fall went really well, so guys meshed pretty good throughout the fall. Thought team practice went really well, and then we also have our 6-week workout time through the fall and through the winter. Thought guys really got after it hard. Really worked out hard. You know, better than years past. Didn't have to worry about anybody missing. Effort was good, and so we feel really good going into the springtime.
Okay, and you mentioned you did lose some people, yet the coaches throughout the conference picked you third behind Southern Arkansas, the two-time defending champion, and Arkansas Tech. Talk about where you picked, how you feel about that, and what that says about your program, that you've lost some guys, yet you're still thought of as one of the teams to beat.
You know, our guys are happy about it. We talked about it the other day at practice. You know, preseason rankings are something that are nice, but you're definitely not going to hang your hat on them. Being third is nice, being at the top of it, but at the same time, we're not number one. That's where we want to be. That's where we expect our guys to want to be. We think we have the team to be there. You know, and it's one of those things where it's a little bit of motivation. You know, third's nice, but at the same time, you want your guys to want to strive for more. And you know, we talk about all the time being the hunted instead of the guy doing the hunting. And so, you know, we still got work in front of us and still got things to accomplish.
And Dietrich, kind of same thing. What were your thoughts on where your team was picked this year, and what are some of your expectations for your senior season?
Like Coach said, you know, we're not first, we're third, and I think this group, we're not going to be satisfied until we're up there on top. It was tough losing last year at the conference tournament, but we're really looking forward to being number one this year. As far as the practice went, like Coach said, I think that we had a really good fall in the weight room, in the indoor hitting facilities, and also in the pool and the gym. And so far this year, we've got to see a lot of live pitching, quite a bit of inter squad, and we're just looking forward to Feb 1.
Okay, you've got a lot of guys returning in the lineup, and you're one of those guys. How does that continuity in the lineup, you think, help you guys, both on the field and then, you know, throughout the batting lineup?
Like you said, a lot of our guys are returning. I think that maturity is like one of the big things. You know, we all played together last year, and we're all returning and on the same team this year, so I think it really helps with team chemistry, and we're looking forward to it.
Now, who would you say some of the new guys are on your team that you played with in the fall, maybe some players to look for that, you know, new names, new faces?
There's quite a bit of new faces on the mound, as well as a few position players. I think one of our third basemen, Chris Graham, he's really showed a lot of hustle and a lot of ability so far this year. Looking for big things for him, as well as on the mound. There's also a lot of new faces, and just hoping for the best things with them.
Okay, and Coach, like you say, you return a lot of your lineup guys. How does that help you going into this season?
You know, that's the big part of this thing is you don't have to worry about shuffling the lineup. You don't have to worry about trying to figure out where roles are and those kind of things. Guys pretty much fall right into where we left off last year, you know, except for new faces, a couple here and there. You know, shortstops can be a little bit different than what it was last year, and same behind the plate. But, you know, guys know who they are. They know what we expect of them. They know the roles that we have for them, and I think they've embraced it. I think they're, you know, not only embraced it, but they're looking to thrive in those roles, and that lineup is really going to be big for us. You know, be a big part of who we are this year, and so we're excited for them. We're hoping for big things from them.
On the flip side of that, you lost almost entirely all of your pitching, including a 9th-round draft pick in Shane Martin, first-team All-Conference, All-Region player. What's the rotation looking like right now?
You know, we've got some guys that have stepped up. You know, we've got a senior transfer coming from UCO, and Jake Tuck that's here from Weatherford. Another guy that's a local guy, Jonathan Johnson, is another guy that stepped up. We've got a couple junior college transfers in Ethan Davis and Chris Joyner. And then also we've got a guy on the backside of the bullpen. His name is Travis Leverett from Dodge City, And a lot of new faces. There's going to be a lot of guys, and I won't go through all of them, but those are just some of the few of the names on the mound. And we've even got, position player guys that are going to help us a little bit. And Dalton Daniels is our shortstop, and we're expecting big things from him there. But at the same time, he's going to help us on the mound here and there and be a bullpen guy for us. So there'll be a lot of new faces, but the one thing that is we've got guys that can get outs. We've got guys that can throw multiple pitches for a strike, and like you said, trying to replace a 9th-round draft pick is a tall order, and you don't have those guys running through here all the time. So you're very excited when they are here, and at the same time, when you replace, you try to replace guys that can get outs. You don't try to go get a 9th-rounder. You try to go get guys that can help our team win, and it can help our team win in a lot of different ways.
Now, last year your team was very close to getting to the NCAA tournament for the first time since joining Division II. Kind of talk about how you put together a schedule, your non-conference schedule that'll help set you up to get into the NCAA tournament and make postseason play.
This is probably as heavy a D2 schedule as we've ever had. We play one NAIA school and a USAO, which is a tough team every year in the SAC conference. But it's a D2 heavy conference, or a D2 heavy schedule, and we feel like that D2 heavy schedule is going to be the one that helps us lead us into like we talked about a regional. We were one swing of the bat away last year, but those are the kind of things that you try to set your team up for. We feel like we've got the right mix of pitching and defense, and also some hitting, and we think if we can play this D2 schedule and play it well, it's going to set us up to not wait on somebody if they're waiting to make sure somebody wins like we were last year. We're trying to wait on that. This year we have our automatic qualifier with the tournament, and so it sets up well for us this year. It's going to be a tough schedule, a lot of good teams, and we're excited about it. We think if we can beat those teams and beat the best teams, that are in our region and in our 4-state area, but we think those are if we can do that, that's going to really set us up for some success down the road.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us today. Good luck this season. First series, February 1st and 2nd at University of Texas, Permian Basin.